That was crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, I was just driving by.
Oh, I'm glad you stopped.
And
New and exclusive video tonight shows what can happen when the right person is in the right place at the right time.
Brian SCHNEE spoke with a man credited with saving a driver and shares the heroic story you will only see on Fox 13.
I just thought, all these cars driving by, I'm like, that car's gonna catch on fire.
Just after 1 a.m. Sunday, July 11th, Spencer Woodbury was driving an I-15 in Salt Lake headed south. He was almost to 2700 south when he noticed a disabled car on the side of the interstate.
And I noticed it was by itself and there were a few flames underneath it, which I thought was really odd. And the fact that it was by itself, nobody was pulling over.
Spencer also passed the vehicle.
And I thought, I better pull over and just check and see what's going on there. That doesn't seem right to me.
His gut feeling was the right feeling. He pulled over, backed up, and he ran to the car.
And as soon as we got to the car and opened the door, a billow of smoke came out of the car. And we see this woman hunched over, unconscious, in her car.
He noticed the airbags were deployed inside of the vehicle.
While I'm reaching over to pull her out, I can feel the flames come up around my legs as I'm pulling her out. And I thought, man, this car is about to go up in flames.
Now, that was crazy.
Spencer was right. He was able to get the woman out of the car and to safety.
And by the time we do that, the car explodes into flames. And I just, was looking at this woman just thinking to myself, this is your lucky day because you would be burning up in flames right at this moment.
The flames got bigger, eventually spreading to nearby grass. Here's what the car looked like after firefighters were able to put out those flames. Utah Highway Patrol says the woman inside of the vehicle was taken to an area hospital. It was determined that she had rear-ended another vehicle prior to the fire, which set off the airbags. She was cited for driving under the influence.
And if I would have been a minute later, literally a minute later, she would have perished.
Something aligned just right that night, where someone like Spencer drove by at the moment where extra seconds could have meant life or death.
It was an eye-opener for me. And, I may have saved her life, but, maybe she saved mine too.
Those with Utah Highway Patrol don't necessarily want people to put themselves in jeopardy, but they are grateful for concerned citizens, and they emphasize that it really does take a lot of courage to put yourself in this sort of situation. In Salt Lake City, Brian SCHNEE, Fox 13 News, Utah.
A great ending there, Brian. Thank you. Psychologists suggest situations like this often do end tragically due to what's called the bystander effect. The theory states a person's likelihood of helping someone decreases if there are other people around during an emergency situation. Experts say if you interrupt the situation as serious and you say you are going to help, you make that decision, you could break this social norm and potentially save someone's life.